Hey guys, Thong here, welcome back to a new video. And now today, I brought along THOGDAD. We're going to give our Champions League predictions. It's now down to the round of 16.
Getting really exciting, isn't it?
Right, Group H. Juventus and Manchester United made it through, Dad. How do you think they're going to do? I'm going to start off with Manchester United, who came second. They only scored 7 goals in 6 games. Now that's a worry. Yeah. Although they know how to beat big teams. You know they beat Juventus 2-1.
I know, but I'm going to say that neither of these teams is going to get to the semi-final.
Wow.
Lukaku is misfiring.
Oh, guys, I'm going to add a few highlights to his performance against Valencia last night. Lukaku had a mare.
I'm going to say United are just not good enough with the current squad.
Man United, I'm sorry, you're not going to win the Champions League.
I think Juventus are capable of doing that.
Yeah, great team.
But I don't think they will.
No, I don't think they will.
It's a team with great pedigree.
Yeah.
And if you beat Juventus, you've had a good day at the office.
Yes, 100%.
But they're not going to make the last 4.
The winners of Group G was Real Madrid, and AS Roma came second. Real Madrid, although they've not been great recently, you know, they lost their El Clasico most recent one, 5-1 to Barcelona. They lost recently to Eibar in the La Liga, and they lost to CSKA Moscow twice. Yeah. Although they did win all their other Champions League matches. But still, I think Real Madrid will not win the Champions League this year. Without Cristiano Ronaldo, Dad, who loves a big game, without Zidane, who was a great big game manager, they're not going to do it. This year, Real Madrid will get knocked out, I reckon, in the quarters. For AS Roma, I'm sorry guys, it's round of 16. It's going to be the first round.
See, that's the funny thing. I mean, most years we'd be sat here saying Real Madrid, semi-finals nailed on. This year, I mean, you've answered the question, what happened to Real Madrid?
Yeah.
They lost Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, big.
Financially, they're not spending the money. They won't get into the last 4.
Group F. Man City and Olympique Lyon got through.
Yeah.
Obviously, Man City winning the group. I think it's a massive call for them to win the Champions League this year. You know what? I'm going to say it right now. Manchester City to win the Champions League.
Ooh, that's a big statement.
I've said it right now.
You've made a really big statement. I'm going to start with talking about Lyon and French teams in general. And no disrespect to the French league, no French team is going to get into the last 4.
Ooh.
You guys...
Not even PSG?
No.
Why
I don't
not?
think you will. For some reason, I just think, and I don't know if the stats back me up, French teams underperform in Europe.
Dan, I don't agree with that. I think PSG will make it to the semi-finals.
Manchester City, one thing that interests me is what's going on behind the scenes. Man City are being accused of basically financial unfair play, but that could be very, very bad for Man City. They will get to the final, in my view, but they won't win it.
Ooh, big call. Well, I think Lyon, I'm sorry Lyon fans, I don't think you'll make it through. But moving on to Group E, guys. Bayern Munich, Ajax, Benfica, AEK. I mean, it's a pretty easy group for Bayern. I've got to give a little shout to Ajax. Last night, they drew 3-3 with Bayern Munich, one of the best teams in the world, and they put up a fight. What I saw in the Ajax team is when they went 1 goal down to one of the best teams in the world, they fought with their players as a team to go back and get a goal, and they did that 3 times. They drew 3-3. I think they're going to get to the quarters.
The thing about Ajax is that when I was a kid growing up in the 70s, Ajax were one of the biggest teams in Europe. And I've not got the stats in front of me, but they won the old European Cup loads of times.
Yeah, they've got the history. Now this is one thing, guys, Man City don't have that history.
Correct.
And last year that affected them.
Yes.
They bottled it against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Now history, although a lot of people just think it's a load of BS, I think it helps. Ajax know that the club in the past have done it successfully in Europe.
Yes.
You know, they've won the Champions League before.
Yeah.
And they could go do it again.
Yeah.
That's what Man City, that's the only thing that holds me back from saying Man City will win.
That's the point about going back to Real Madrid. They haven't got Cristiano, they're not as good. But you know what? If you go onto the pitch against Real Madrid, you're scared as you walk in through the tunnel.
Not this season.
Well, it's history, see, it's pedigree. There's going to be a German team in the semi-final. It always happens. It's not going to be Bayern Munich. It's going to be somebody else.
Ooh!
And we'll get to that. These are our surprise packages. For me, Borussia Dortmund, semi-finals.
I'm going to go with Ajax because I saw a Tadic last night and I've never seen it like for Southampton. He scored 2 against Bayern Munich. That's class. But seriously though, I think Ajax is going to be the secret package. You're going with Dortmund. Dortmund's a good call. They're top of the Bundesliga.
They're top of the Bundesliga, and I think Bayern are third.
They got Paco Alcacer, great player from Barcelona.
Yeah.
We'll go through this one quickly because it's a pretty weak group. Porto and Schalke went through. Porto, to be fair to them, they've won 14 games out the last 15, which is an incredible record. But I'm sorry, Porto fans, the confidence will come to an end. You're going to get knocked out by a big team.
And I love the team, and I love Portugal, and I love the people. And this is another place we've got to go next year. If you want to see that happen, put it in the comments below.
And hit the like button.
THOGDAD and THOGDAD in Porto watching a game. I love Porto.
Can we say 1,000 likes and we'll go to Porto?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Group of death, Group C. PSG, Liverpool, Napoli and Red Star Belgrade. PSG and Liverpool went through. Napoli and Liverpool were both drawing on 9 points last night. Yeah. And obviously that was Liverpool-Napoli. That was a massive game. Liverpool won 1-0. Mo Salah's goal took Liverpool through against the odds.
I feel so sorry for the Napoli fans.
Oh,
they
yeah.
must have been in floods of tears.
They must have been in tears.
Liverpool murdered City in the Champions League.
Yeah.
And yet domestically City ran away with it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who doesn't love Klopp at the moment and Salah and that Liverpool team? Semi-finals, Liverpool. Semi-finals.
Look, I believe in Liverpool, but the thing is, I'm going to say it. They looked better last year. They're going to make it to the semi-finals, but I'm sorry, Liverpool. I don't think you're going to win the Champions League.
And PSG, as I've said earlier, I can't see a French team making the last four.
I think they'll make the semi-finals, but I don't think they'll win it. I'm sorry, PSG fans. Group B, Inter and Tottenham were both on 8 points. But Tottenham got through on goal difference.
What an incredible week for Champions League football and for Liverpool and Tottenham. Incredible. This season, I think Son is one of the most underrated players in Europe. Like, he's had a superb season.
Quality player.
Harry Kane, your favourite player, Thogden, yeah?
I love Harry Kane. Like, he literally is.
You know,
he's on there.
Yeah.
And on to the final group, Group A. Dortmund and Atlético Madrid made it through, both on 13 points. Dortmund looked more convincing with a way better goal difference ratio. 10 goals. Only conceded 2 goals in 6 games in the Champions League. That's impressive, Dortmund. But the argument is that did not play a big team apart from Atlético Madrid, and they lost one of the games. So I don't know what to. Monaco were in their division, and obviously they're basically getting relegated right now in Liga. Club Brugge. Look, Dortmund, you've gone with your secret package, but it's not mine because they've not played a big team yet, and when they played Atlético Madrid, they lost 2-0 to them.
When a big team is put in front of Borussia Dortmund, they will be well organised, they will be good defensively. Borussia Dortmund are going to the semi-finals. I mean, we went out to Atlético Madrid, didn't we?
We did.
When Thogden was 6 years old.
Yeah.
Still got the scar to prove it.
And we beat them 1-0 in the Europa League, but it's not like those days anymore. But Atlético Madrid, Dad, they did get into a Champions League final against Real Madrid 2 years ago. Yeah. But they lost it just in the end. Yeah. And they've got that history though. Dad, my top 4. Yeah. Man City, PSG, Liverpool, and one other team, which is Barcelona. I'm going with that as my top 4. Yeah. And I think the final will be Man City and Barcelona, and Man City will win it. Dad, your top 4.
Right, so my top 4 is very similar. My sort of left field pick, as the Yanks would say, is Borussia Dortmund from Germany.
Yeah.
Barcelona will be the Spanish representative. Liverpool and Man City will also get into
just
the
one
semis.
difference.
One difference. The final will be Barcelona against Man City.
Same as me.
And the winners of this year's Champions League will be Barcelona.
Oh, okay.
It's going to Spain.
Right,
to Spain.
Okay, so we've got 2 different choices now.
Yeah.
So we both said the same final. You're saying Barcelona, I'm saying Man City.
Yeah.
This Champions League is going to get interesting, guys. What I want you to do now is to go in the comments, give us your top 4, give us your underdog this season. Who do you think is going to be the underdog out of the 16 teams left? And who's going to win it? Let's hear it in the comments. Up there, top right corner, guys. You can go vote for who you think is more likely to win it out of our 2 calls, Barcelona or Man City.
Absolutely.
Shout out to CSK Moscow because they beat Real Madrid twice. Even though they came 4th in their group, they only knew how to beat Real Madrid, and they did it twice. So a little shout out to you.
CSK, Maladiets.
Yeah, Maladiets. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. We'll go see you down in the comments where you give your suggestions of who you think is going to win the Champions League, your top 4 and your final. And make sure you answer the vote, and I'll see you all guys later. Please like and subscribe for more football content on the THOGDAD YouTube channel. The THOGDAD army is growing every day, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.